I'm Johnny Ray, and this is 5R Recovery. Man, I feel like I haven't shot a video in a while because I got this beard going on. I need a haircut. That's not important. What I want to talk about today is I want to talk about sponsorship. Sponsorship to me is not so much a person that you trust that's going to lead you, it's a person that you trust that is going to partner with you in your journey of recovery. Fellowships and other recovery programs want you to pick somebody to almost like direct you in the right direction, right? I don't view sponsorship as that way. I do think a sponsor should have a little bit of clean time under their belt, but not too much clean time under their belt. I think if you have 30 years of recovery and you're sponsoring people who are just freshly getting clean, I mean, it's completely new. The people that are getting clean in the beginning compared to somebody who got clean 30 years ago, the times have changed. I think it's very important that you pick a person with a certain amount of clean time under their belt, not too much and not too less. Do I want to put a specific number on it? No, I don't do that. I don't put specifics and rules on recovery. It should be somebody that you trust. It should be somebody that's genuine. It should be somebody that's caring and thoughtful and understanding. And one of the most important things that a sponsor should be is a good listener. I run into people all the time who would rather talk and tell people what to do as a sponsor than listen to their sponsee and figure out who that person is. When I first met my first sponsor, God rest his soul, I'll tell you that story a little later. When I first met him, he intimidated me, to be perfectly honest. He scared me. He was a big man, scary man. But when he would talk at meetings and when I would watch him work his recovery, it was like he was talking directly to me. I felt like, there's tons of people in this group, this meeting, and here he is staring at me when he's like, this is what you should do. These are the ideas that I have. These are the things that make me be successful in my recovery. And I kind of just, you know how we are as addicts when we first get clean. We're just like this, I don't know, type of that's normal. It's okay. You're getting used to not getting used to feelings and stuff, something you've never felt before. So as he's like talking and he's looking at me, it took me about 6 or 7 run-ins with this guy. You know how I could tell I wanted him to be my sponsor? Because not only was he talking to me, every time I did anything recovery, he was there. Everything I did, whether it was service, whether it was meetings, whether it was gatherings of any kind, he was there. Why would I pick somebody that I need to sponsor me who's not involved in recovery 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? I also think, how do they approach your recovery process? Do they look at it as a directive? Do they look at it as a boss? I can't stand, and I'm going to say that twice, I can't stand when addicts are getting bossed around by other addicts who have a significant amount of clean time, who have been their sponsors. I can't stand it. First of all, I don't like taking orders. Never have. It just doesn't work for me. And I sure as heck am not going to do it if you order me like I'm your servant, like I'm somebody that needs to do something. The wonderful part about my sponsor is the first thing he said to me was, I need to know who you are. I want to know who you are. I want you to share your story with me. The first R in 5R Recovery came from my first sponsor. That's where it came from, remembering where we came from. The story, the testimony. He sat down and he listened. He said, okay, go. And he would only intervene when he felt like I was holding something back. When I said God rest his soul, he died. After working my 4-step with him through Narcotics Anonymous, he passed away. He had a decade clean, I believe, and he went out one time and died. When he died, I dedicated my life to recovery. He was the inspiration for me to become a sponsor who loves people, who wants to help everybody, but wants to help them through untraditional ways of getting clean. Being a good listener, being a good friend. Your sponsor and sponsee relationship should immediately or eventually become a family. You should eventually become family members. I have a couple of different sponsees right now. They have become like my brothers. And it's not because I'm telling them what to do. It's because I'm walking with them while they do it. I'm there with them. I experience the heartache and the pain and the struggle with them side by side. I listen to them when they need me. They can call me at any time. If my phone if I don't answer, leave a message, I'm on it. I will call you back. And that comes with balance. That comes with a very key balance. I wish more people would sponsor people. I really do. But it's about finding that right person. It doesn't have to be somebody in recovery necessarily. It can be somebody you trust. Talk to somebody you trust about your recovery process. One last thing I want to talk about before I end this video. I've had sponsees. I have sponsees. And I've also had sponsees relapse. I put that weight on my shoulders, and that's not right for me to do. The reason it hurts me so bad is because they have become family. They're brothers to me. I love them, and I don't feel weird about saying that. I love my sponsees. I trust my sponsees, and they've been there for me just as much as I've been there for them. It's a relationship. It's a partnership. But they've got to want it. And after a long period of time of being clean, if they relapse and you're their sponsor, the most important thing is you got to understand that's not your fault. You've done what you can to help. They know they could have reached out. I say it, reach out before you relapse. If I'm your sponsor and you don't reach out and you relapse, what do you want me to do? Am I a mind reader? No. I just know what best works for me. You know, I can give you my opinion. I can give you advice that best works for what worked for me. I don't know all the answers. And that's another key component to being a sponsor. Admitting we don't know everything. I don't know all the answers. 5-hour recovery is not the solution for every person. It doesn't work that way. That's why I want 5R to be so almost broad. I want it to be not specific. What do you need? What works best for you? Are you staying clean? Good, then it's working. If I connect you with the right people, then it's working. If their stories are helping you, if for addicts, from addicts, you know, real, raw, unedited, unprepared testimonies is what helped you, it's working. If it doesn't work for you, I'll help you find something else. That's what 5-hour recovery is all about. 5-hour recovery has taken off. I will say that's my view on sponsorship. That's my view on a sponsee. Oh, if you're a sponsee, let's talk about that. If you're a sponsee, dedicate yourself, right? Work a solid program. Trust your sponsor. And if it doesn't work, there's no rule that you have to keep them. Go find somebody else. But are you looking in the right places? Are you going out and seeking the correct sponsor? So for advice for a sponsor, be more of a partner than you are a leader. For a sponsee, trust and find the right sponsor. That's my advice in this category. 5-hour recovery is doing wonderful. Thank you guys for all your support. You can find me on Instagram, 5-hour Instagram, 5-hour Twitter, 5-hour YouTube, 5-hour Facebook. Thank you, Ashley. I'll give her a shout out. She's been helping out with all my social media stuff because I'm not really that good at it. It's really taken off. Your testimonies and stuff they matter to people, you know? For addicts, from addicts, at gmail.com. Okay, there's no space in between the for addicts and the from addicts. I want to hear your input. I want your feedback. Give it to me. Send me a topic. What do you want me to talk about? If you have questions for me, I'd love to hear it. Send me it. I want to be a part. You are a part of this. This network has to do with you. It has to do with you. I'm just trying to help, you know? So I'm Johnny Ray. This is 5-hour recovery. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the support. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, shoot me a text, comment below, give me a thumbs up if you think what I'm saying is accurate, give me a thumbs down. I mean, it's criticism, whatever, you know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to listen. I'm here to be a part of people's recovery. So Johnny Ray, 5-hour recovery. It went a little longer than I wanted to. Let's even it out at 9 minutes. Okay, perfect. Thank you for listening. Bye.